Oh, wow, the beautiful day to go skateboarding. Let's get out. 50mm 101 Duro. 50mm 101 Duro. Yeah, today's November 5th. Special day today. We're locked out. I guess they gave the people the day off. But we're outside today, baby. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to another skateboarding video beginners. Number 242. Today's November 5th, 2024 on a Tuesday. Big day today, baby. And it's about 80 degrees right now. It's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, man. You see the title? M.S.G.A, baby. I was gonna put M.S.G, you know? Monosodium glutamate, but I was like, put the A in there, you know? Representing the M.S.G.A. Today's the M.S.G.A day. I know people like to listen to politics and religion, but today's serious. It's a serious day, man. We're like a fork, you know, right now. You know, it's like in a time where after today, man, that's it. Today is the biggest history of my life. I mean, I've been through the, you know, the refugee camp in, 1979 in Thailand. You know, left my country and came to America March 13th, 1980. My sister's birthday, Mani. What's up, sister Mani? Maniwan. And man, it was like heaven when I came here, you know? Felt like heaven. So, you know, we left the communist country, and now this country in the last almost 4 years has been a communist country, man. And I'm proud to be an American, man. I'm not an American citizen, but I've been here since 1980, so I think I'm American more than anything. You can see representing the flag. And yeah, man. Yeah, so M.S.G.A made skateboarding great again. Hi, boy. Hi, boy. Hi, boy. Love you, boy. Love you, boy. I hear you, bud. Oh. Love you, bud. Love you, bud. I love you, bud. Bye. Hey, boy. I can't go in there, boy. Lock, boy. Lock, boy. Lock, boy. Bye. Woo! Yeah. You know, we always have you come here for the skateboarding, but you stay for the stories, right? Yeah. I love telling stories. So yeah, man, come to America is like heaven. You like that song? Just like heaven. So yeah, lost my train. Yeah, so when I came here in 1980, and that was like the year of the video games, you know. And man, it was we lived like on the hill, and down at the bottom there's a pizza place, and there were like arcades in there, you know, like 4 or 5, maybe 4 the most games in there. And my mom would give me like whatever, $10, whatever. Go down there, get a slice of pizza and a Coke, and just play games all day, man. You know, I think it was like Space Invader, Moon Patrol, Tron. Then later they had a pinball with Super Pac-Man on it. It was cool because when you go into the arcade thing, it goes up to a screen, like an arcade screen, but it's a pinball machine at the same time. And yeah, it's crazy because then my sister, the one that sponsors us here to live in the United States, my sister Elizabeth, she was living in Queens. We ended up living in the Bronx, you know. And I guess that's supposed to be the worst part of most crime and shit. It is. So I remember there's a liquor store right next to my house. I'm in my not house but apartment. We had a 3-bedroom apartment with like 8 of us in there, and they'd be, you know, they have a guy in a van with like some machine guns and shit, you know what I mean, guarding the liquor store so they don't get robbed. I remember walking to the arcade one morning, seeing like 2 black guys shooting each other up and down the street, you know, up and down the sidewalk. You know, when you come from like a communist country and been in a refugee camp and shit, you see that, you know, you have guns, you have people getting killed, murdered and shit all the time. You know, they just kill them, throw them in the Mekong River. And so it's like, I was 9 years old, I didn't give a shit. Only thing I cared was about, we go play, you know, fucking Moon Patrol, you know what I mean? Boing! And you shoot, boing, boing, boing. And they have like volcano things shooting out. Oh yeah, pole position too. Advance qualify. Doot, 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 doot. Then they have that Spy Hunter. Oh man, you know, it was awesome. Coming from Laos, you know, where I had like only we were playing with like rubber band. If you're lucky, you might have like a glass little figurine of like a horse or a unicorn or whatever. Some marbles. And then I remember burning a straw and flying around like a helicopter, you know? And it was dripping the plastic, like it's dropping bombs, because you know what I mean? Because that's what we're known for, you know? What else we got? We got slingshots, shoot each other with slingshots. Yeah, I mean, it was brutal living back there. So anyway, I have these shoes, so I got burnt on my right, I think it's my right foot. We'll check it out, let's check it out. Seems like my right leg's the one that gets fucked up on everything. This is 1997 when I had a spiral break, 2 bones. I got a metal right here, 12 screws through both bones. There's a scar. And then here's my scar for the helicopter dripped right there. Hope you can see it. Right there, yeah. That was when I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. I got that scar. That's from the helicopter dripped. Yeah, man, that scar on my foot, and then what else? Like we're in a refugee camp. I remember I was watching this guy, like young, his 20s. He was doing jump rope in his room. It was cool, man. And that's what I'm trying to incorporate, all these things that I should have been doing when I was a kid to get more fitted, you know. But there was so many things in the United States to do that, you know what I mean? Like, so many things. Anyway, like, yeah, in the refugee camp, there was this guy he made like a kite. He'd fly this kite, you know, like way high. That's about it, man. But that was 1980, right? Like 79, 80. So now in 80, when I come to America, man, they put these trash out in the street, you know, in New York, and people throw away, you know, like bicycles, roller skates, skateboard, or whatever, man. I remember that's how I learned how to ride my bike. I got this bike, and the chain was off. There was no nuts for the front wheel. So I put the front wheel on, and no seat, only seat post. So I pulled it all the way to the top. So this is the frame. Then I would sit on the frame like that as you're going, you know, downhill. And then I would run into the you know, the trash bags, the big trash bags in the street, and that's how I stopped. That's how I learned how to ride a bike. And then you know, roller skates, put on some skates, keep following my ass, but it was like heaven, man. So think about it. So rubber band, maybe like a toy soldier, you know, this little plastic toy soldier, and you're lucky you might get a tank or a truck with it. Some marbles, a kite, jump rope, I forgot what the other, tops, you know, those tops you spin. We used to make these tops, like homemade tops, right, that spins. You wrap the rope around it, and you throw it. But then where the bottom part, the sharp part, is you put nails in it. You sharpen it up. What you do is you roll whatever, scissors, paper, whatever, you know, whatever to see who goes first or last. Actually, you want to go second, because what you want to do is you want the other person to go first. So they spin the tops. Right? Spin the tops. And then after that, what you want to do is you want to do yours, and you want to land right in the middle of their tops and break, because you got that nail all sharpened, all sharp, and when it hits the top and you get it right in the middle, it shatters their tops. Yeah, man, that's the shit we're doing. I mean, that was like, we play sticks too. Like instead of baseball, you get a branch, like a tree branch, and you get a stick this big, and then just like baseball, you know, you throw the stick, and pop, you hit the stick, and you know, no gloves or nothing, man. You catch this like full speed, sticks this big, right, this long, full speed, pop. You know what I mean? No helmet, no. Yeah, man, like, this shit. And in some neighborhoods in Laos, you go and they hide behind these like dirt hills and shit, and they shoot you with a slingshot. Yeah, you go by their neighborhood, they don't like you. What else you used to do? Oh, we used to shoot like the bamboo, you know, they're hollow. So there's some bamboo that has like really small holes in it. Most of them have the big hole, right? Those ones you use to build houses and you know, like make furniture and shit, right? Chairs, tables, whatever. Wrap it to tie shit up, you know, make nets, mostly for like nets. We don't really make furniture, we really make mostly nets, and the rice cooker, the sticky rice cooker, shit like that, you know, stuff that we need. So you'd find the one that has the small hole, and then you get a stick and you sharpen it so it fits inside the hole, you know, it's like a pump. So then you chew up some whatever, leaves or whatever, you fit it in, and then you pump it, and then you go up to people, shoot them in the face. Yeah, man, You shoot people with rubber bands in the face, the pumper in the face, the fast sticks in the face. I mean, yeah, you get hit slingshot in the face. Yeah, man. So, when you come from a third world, a poor country like that, that's what the kids. That's what we play with. That's what we play with, man. Yeah, man. So war is like nothing, you know what I mean? When your kid is already, playing, with slingshots and shit like that already, hitting each other, throwing rocks or whatever. It's just the difference is it's a gun when you get older. And actually, when you get to around 16 years old, I think you have to be either join the military. This is Laos, okay, or become a monk, at the temple. Yeah, shave your head, go be a monk, and another thing, man, boys, we can't have long hair. You know what I mean? Can't have long hair. That's why I got the long hair. Long hair, hippie people said, don't need apply. So I put my hair up in my hat and I went in to ask him why. He said, Lo, you look like a fine, outstanding young man. I think you do. So I pulled my hair down and say, hey, me working for you? Hell no. Sign, everywhere to sign. Anyway, man, shit, you go to you come here, man, skateboarding, bike, motorcycle. Nowadays, of course, iPhone 16, you know what I mean? Gotta get the newest shit. PlayStation 5 Pro with the hard disk and the stand, of course. You know what I mean? You don't want less, I always want the best. So yeah, man. So when I come here and man, even now I'm like right now I order a box of pens, right? Order a box of pens. A big thing of pen, I think 60 for like $7. And my wife's like, what? What you order that for? I wouldn't pay $7 for some pens. I was like, come on, man. Come on, man. See, the thing is, I know I tell the story all the time, right? But here's the story. When I was in a refugee camp, so we always, in class, we always sit as close to the teacher as possible. That means whoever sit in next to the teacher, like in front of the teacher, is number one, smartest. And then you go, second, third, fourth, and then after that is like, you know what I mean? So I actually got third, man. Third smartest. Can I say, you know what I mean? I got one pencil. So, first place you get a pencil, a pen, a ruler, and an eraser. Second place you get a pencil, pen, and an eraser. You don't get the ruler. Third place you get one pencil. So right now, so when I get that box of pens, I know a lot of people don't mean shit. When I open it up, there's 60 of those pens. Oof. It's like, I don't know. The feeling. I guess it's the same as like a kid now. I guess, like I said, getting a PlayStation 5 Pro. I don't know. You know what I mean? But anyway, when I used to work at a warehouse in City Star, see that? That's City Star, it's a skateboard company. But instead of City Star, I put 12. Because I'm the number 12 in my kid, 12 kid in my family. Number 12 kid, so. I used to do it at the warehouse. And those guys, man, they work at the warehouse. Like, I work at the warehouse picking parts and shit. Put in a box, and then the guy prints the thing out to ship it out. I wasn't cool enough. I wasn't cool enough to work a computer, to print the sticker. So I'm the one that like just sweep the warehouse, pick the parts, you know what I mean? Go around, pick up the parts for the, on the list. And after the end of the day, I'm sweeping, they tear everything up, throw it on the ground and shit, like tape or whatever. And every day, man, at the end of the day, I see at least 3-4 pens on the ground, man. You know? Because they drop it and then they just get another one, you know what I mean? They don't value that shit. And man, I would just pick it up and I would take it home, you know what I mean? Like, I got all these pens, man, in my house. So anyway, what do you call it? So one day when we were in New York, living in the Bronx, in like maybe 1981, somewhere around, maybe a year later, my sister Elizabeth took me and my brother. I don't know who else he took. I know my brother Spencer was there. Me and him was sitting in the living room. He probably don't remember. So we're sitting there like this. They have this coffee table, right? Like this. And they had a coffee, a mug right here. Nice bunny hop. Woo! What's up? So, what's up? How you been?
So what you, man?
Oh yeah. Where's your skateboard at? There you go.
I was looking, I'm like, damn, he just flipped over his shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you made that.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Where's your board at?
Huh?
Where's your board?
Gotta buy one, bro.
What do you mean? Dude, that was last year. Before I left here, you said you're gonna get a board. Action! Action! Oh! Manual action. There you go. Hot now?
Now your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
I'm still making my video right now.
Roll out.
Not right now. I'm making my video still.
Come on, let's do it. Let's sit. Let's sit.
No, I'm making my video. I'm not skating yet. I'm still
Alright.
making my video.
For sure.
Yeah, you can ride.
That was dope, though. That was cool. Cool stuff.
Alright, thank you. Have fun. Hit your board next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill a little bit.
Alright, back to Audilio. So we got bombarded by random. That's how we do it, man, you know? Fun friends forever, man. M.S.G.A, baby. Make skateboarding great again. I'll explain that later towards the end of the video. Anyway, I'm sitting there. This mug, right? All pencils. So my brother was sitting right here, next to me, to my right. He goes, so what? He goes, just pencils. I'm like, man. He's just like, just pencils. I was like, oh man, look. This guy must be a genius. Remember, I got third place, I got one pencil. This guy had like 20 pencils in his mug, man. You know? I was like, oh man. You know, remember I was like 10 years old, you know? Oh man, I was like, ah. You know, today, I'm at 53 years old. I still feel the same, man. I still get amazed, like that guy, right? He came, you know, like he rode the board. What's up? and you know, like that ollie and stuff, you know what I mean? And he's riding my loose board. You know my board? You know? Because what happened is, that dude's always active, man. When he had a skateboard, he'd ride from here to the mall and back and around. He goes to Winco over there. I see him everywhere around his thing. So his leg is like strong, man. You know, like I'm jealous of that. Because like even if I want to do that, I can't do it. I don't have the stamina, you know, to do it that long. So anyway, now we're gonna get back to the M.S.G.A, all right? So make skateboarding great again, you know? It's perfect timing because today is M.S.G.A, Make America Great Again. It's a fork, right? So I was, what happened is, that's why he was asking me, like, where you been, man? I haven't made the skateboarding video. I mean, other than the last one, number 241. 4 months ago, in May, was the last time I did that, May 30th. And I was bummed, you know? I wasn't enjoying skateboarding. I didn't want to watch skateboarding videos. I didn't want to do anything with skateboarding. I was like, it was boring, man. You know, I don't know, I had this, and that's what happened in 2005. I did the same thing. I quit for like 20 years. 2005 to like 15 years. 2005 to 2020. See, I got this. That was when I went the last time. I went to Arizona. You see the cactus? It's 05. There was a damn am there. We went down there. We drove. Me, Jason, Tony Weathers, Jason Martinez, and who else? I think it was like some other people that we don't, you know, I mean, that came by and stuff, but we didn't really hang around with them too much. So anyway, so Kevin Yee, my friend, he lived in Arizona. He was working at a Cowtown skateboard, and there's a tattoo shop right next to it. So he gave me this hand drawn, just the top of the guy's head, the tattoo artist, and he put that on me. And then Kevin like gave him a pair of shoes from Cowtown. So that was my gift from Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Yee. They call him Yeeter, Mr. Yeeter. And so anyway, man, for the last 4 months, man, I wasn't enjoying skateboarding, you know. So the reason is because so many people, you know, they come and use skateboarding as a stepping stone, you know, as a way to make money. And you know what? I hate to be a fucking dick, but good riddance to him, man. Like John Hill, right? John Hill, big. He was here. He used to live here. Big. 1 million subscribers. And then he moved to New York. He got married with this girl. This girl did like photography, and he wanted to be like an anime, and he came out with his own merch and all that shit. Renting like, I don't know, like a $5,000 apartment. You know what I mean? You know, living big, right? Because YouTube was good. But then it started slowing down. And then he was originally from North Carolina, and then he went to North Carolina, and then he got a warehouse, with all these, you know, like his own skate park, and he got the crew with him, his old friends and everything, and they call it Progress Daily. Then he started sponsoring some people. Yeah, I got allergies, man. The stupid medicine they gave me from dialysis. They changed my blood medicine. I used to take Ibuprofen, and then they changed it to some other brand. Now I got allergies when there's pollens around. It's fucked up. So my nose running and shit. So anyway, and then they were doing good, and then he moved to Texas with his wife. But you can't do that, you know what I mean? You can't maintain a team in another state and then like keep putting money in that and just trying to, and then they always do like private lessons and masterclass and masturbator and shit. Mine's gonna say a link to masturbator. Masturbator with Lo. Instead of masterclass, it's gonna be masturbator. So then he closed the shop, and then now you don't hear any of those guys anymore, and all that shit is like, they're probably like not friends no more. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. But then he went to Texas. He made his video, same shit. He goes out on his own, you know, put some kind of fucking catchy headline and just skate some fucking spot by himself. And that's pretty much his content after that. And then it just went, I mean, for 1 million subscribers, he barely hitting like 10,000 views, you know, somewhere around there. This is just one of the YouTubers, you know what I mean? There's a lot of them like that. Like Dan Corrigan, you know what I mean? He'd go out with the POW team and film all these people and upload like 7 days ahead. So that way he can like do whatever in between. You know, there's a lot of people, you know? I mean, yeah, that's fine making money, but some people go too far, you know? And so I'm happy all those fucking people like go out of business, man. Like the biggest one is Braille, you know? Aaron Cairo, you know what I mean? He got the Braille team. He got made all this money doing all this shit for like views, mostly kids, and then you know he took most of the money and donated to like Scientology and shit. And then the barracks, you know, the barrack used to be the shit, right? It used to be the shit. Like if you got to go to the barrack to skateboard, it was like fuck, you know. Then after a while, you start seeing like Minion shit and stuff like that, and all these like, you know what I mean? Like Koryuma, I don't mind because they're getting pretty good teams now. They got Luan Oliveira just turned pro, and then Mike Vallely turned pro for them. So they're pretty, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't like that gimmick where they say they're gonna plant trees and shit for every shoe they buy, and you know, everybody's got their own little gimmick. Whatever, it's not perfect, but I don't really care about that. But I'm talking about like the Minions, fucking monsters, and whatever, you know. So he's Scientology too. Anyway, the barracks went under, Braille went under. These are like the two biggest YouTube fucking channels, you know. I mean, Braille is like 6 million, more than Thrasher, man. Thrasher like 3 million. Braille 6 million, man. You know. So I just saw a video where they tore the whole park down and closed everything up, and so that's where the M.S.G.A comes from, man. I was sitting around, you know what? I can't feel sorry for myself, you know. I'm gonna go out there and skateboard, spread the good vibe, the good positive vibe, and give people back like the feeling that I had when I first started skateboarding. Okay? So yeah, so M.S.G.A make skateboarding great again. Not just me making it great again. Just all these things are collapsing around because skateboarding is the fucking shit. Once you ignore skateboarding, you're nobody. Stacy Peralta, right? Used to be Paul Peralta. Big fucking company. I rode Paul Peralta forever. George Powell and Stacy Peralta, the company. And then he got big. He's just known for in the 70s, whatever, blah, 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 whatever. I don't give a shit. Yeah, he's the legend, you know, what? I don't give a shit. It's what's now, you know? So he made a lot of, you know, movie, film style skateboarding videos, you know? So he thought he was the shit. So he left George Powell, you know, like for a while you always see Powell instead of Powell Peralta. Because he left, so everything got to be Powell now. George Powell only. Because George Powell is like the engineer of the place. He's like the brain, you know? Comes up with all the formulas. Yeah, that's what I'm riding. Right here. Right here, man. That's what I'm riding. 50 millimeter 101 Dura. Yeah, these are mini logo from George Powell. I used to ride Spitfire. I was Spitfire for life. But now Spitfire wheels, they're like up to almost $50 for a fucking set now, you know? Like, that's what I'm saying, man. You know? Nah, man. They forget that skateboarding is usually for like broken home kids. Kids don't have money, you know what I mean? That's what skateboarding is. That's why all these guys that come around, together. You know, all these kids broken, and they have one thing in common, which is skateboarding. And now a lot of these big companies, they make all this money, especially like shoe companies and shit. I know I'm just going all over the place, losing my focus on make skateboarding great again. Yeah, man. Like I said, skateboarding. Anyway, Stacy Peralta, you to the Hollywood. Huh? Yeah. Who are you? You're not fucking Steven Spielberg over there. Hollywood is shit anyway. They all burnt down right now. Like, nobody gives a fuck about celebrities and shit no more. You know? Because of the platform on the YouTube. And, so then he came back. Guess what? Now he's back to Powell Peralta again. Reissuing like old Mike Vallely, you know, fucking Frankie Hill and all shit. Selling for like, you know, over $100. The Mike Vallely, I know it's Valerie. Mike Vallely, fucking like $150 for fucking Mike Vallely boards. Yeah, now he's eating good, you know? And then like fucking Eric Costin, right? You know, another one. Eric Costin. He got shoes for Nike. Got paid fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars. Don't give a shit. Don't fucking care. Cause him and Steve Barra was the one that started the Barracks. That's why it's Barracks. That's why it's Barra and Eric together. Barracks, right? So then he's never around. Always advertised about like fucking Kobe Bryant, Lakers. You know, that's why I don't like the girl team, you know. They're just nothing but a bunch of jocks, man. You know, the jocks are the one that wants to fucking beat me up. In the 80s, man. You know, like I keep going around because there's these words that keeps triggering my brain. I know I'm going everywhere. But anyway, let's finish Eric, and then hopefully I get back to my jock story. So yeah, I mean, he got a pro truck model. Like the trucks, you can get pro model now. They didn't have that shit before. Anyway, I put bullet. Bullet, baby. Anyway, they had Costin for the independent trucks. And then he didn't skate for a while, so they, you know, I don't know, they took his shit off. Right? And then now I just saw the newest Thrasher magazine after like not skateboarding for like, oh fuck. Damn scam call. Yeah, so, you know, he's fucking around, being funny, trying to, you know, live off his name and shit. And then all of a sudden, the latest December Thrasher 2024, I saw an ad with him for vintage trucks, pro model. Fucking stupid, man. There's so many people that deserve the pro model that's been on there forever, like, you know, I don't know, Paul Rodriguez, fucking, who else? Can't really think of too many, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that have been riding ventures. But then they said had his, you know what I mean? Whatever. So anyway, so yeah, man, like these little things that would get to me, but one thing you gotta have is a physical skateboard. You can have all these NFTs, fucking digital this, digital that, DLC this. Nah, man. You don't have a skateboard, you can't ride a skateboard. You can play Tony Hawk all day, do triple bionic, chronic, McTwist. Wow. But come out here in the real life, can you even ollie up this manual pad, this little 1.5 inches? You know what I mean? That's all that matters. So yeah, just like we're in a fork right now, in the world, I'm in a fork right now as skateboarding. So I came back because I miss skateboarding so much. But I didn't want to force myself to come back. Because within that 4 months, I felt like I was forcing myself to ride a skateboard. You know? So anyway, get back to Eric Costin and with his Lakers, you know, the girl, you know, company, being like jocks and shit. You know, I started skateboarding in 1985 when the Back to the Future came out. You know, when I saw that guy like broke the handle of a bar off the movie. In the movie, and he jumped the curb. I was like, yeah. And like I think 1986, a year later, I got my friend, his cousin came to visit him. He had from San Francisco. We were living in Clovis, New Mexico. I was 14 years old, and then going to be 15 in 86. He bought a Thrasher magazine, and man, I read it like the Bible. Oh man, I love it. Woof. I asked him, hey, can I have this, man? But first I said, can I borrow it? He's like, no, you can have it. I was like, oh shit. I read everywhere. It's like California, 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 you know? So I told myself when I was 15 years old, I'm going to California, man. That's my future. I keep changing my mind though, you know? Because when I was in, going back to 1980, when I first came to America, you know, after we saw the pencil thing, the pencil, whatever, my sister Elizabeth took us to Coney Island. Went to Coney Island, right? And then they had the arcade, you know? In Coney Island, I was playing Donkey Kong. You know, the original Donkey Kong. You go up and make the ladder clap, doop, 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 and then the gorilla like, and then it takes the gorilla go up the stairs, and you're like, fuck. Anyway, I was about like 10 or 11 years old. I saw this guy. He had the quarter thing on his belt, the quarter roll. Had a little, you know. Hey, can I get $1? 1, 2, 3, 4. The guy that he walk around with his keys like this. He has the key to all the arcades. I was like, oh man. When I grow up, I want to be that guy. Yeah, that was my dream. To be a change dude working at an arcade. That was my dream when I was 10, 11 years old. You know. And then when I was 15, I just want to ride a skateboard. Like I never had the thoughts of getting sponsored. There was no such thing back then as making money off skateboarding. You know what I mean? Like even Tony Hawk was making like I think $1,000 pro contest. Amateurs, you get like a skateboard maybe for first place. Yeah. And you know what? We fucking loved it, man. We loved it. Pros didn't have to. Like the Alba guy, like Bill Danford, he pushed all Mongo and shit like this. That's actually pretty hard. Yeah, that's what they call Mongo push. When you push with your back wheel. I mean when you push with your front foot. Yeah, that's a goofy way. Nobody likes that way. Anyway, he was pro, and he was still selling like a lot of skateboards and oh man, you know, and just only thing I want to do is ride a skateboard, man. That's all I did. But then I knew I had to get a job to come to California. So around 1989, my sister Monty, thank you sis. She was living in Phoenix, Arizona. Right? She was working at the Southwest Airline. So she's like, yeah, you want to come live with me? So this is my senior year, okay, 1989. I've been going to school in Clovis, New Mexico from 6th grade to 11th grade. So I dropped everybody, man. I was like, these people, like, whatever, we hang out, drink some beer, go see some girls, whatever. Or my true love, of course could be my true love, baby. So it's 1989. and I went to my brother Buntong and my sister Connie drove us out there. I remember I had a stack of 8th Street and Pau Peralta boards, old ones, like man, like maybe 2 feet in the back of the minivan. Man, I brought all those boards with me. I don't know. And I ended up throwing in the trash after. I don't know. It was cool to have, like, you know what I mean? Fucking Matt Hensley, you know, Tony Magnuson, all kinds, man, all kinds. Tony Hawk boards, man, everything. So yeah, and then I was like, dude, I gotta get a job, you know, to come out in California. So I went to UTI, untrained idiot school, which is a mechanic school. Pretty much, yeah, I was untrained. I didn't give a shit, really. Only reason I got into like drag racing and shit because of my friend Larry Thatcher. Or is it Larry Hatcher? Maybe Larry Hatcher. In Clovis, New Mexico, he used to go to Amarillo, Texas, which is about two hours away, and he would like go, you know, like do a quarter mile in his truck and shit, you know. So yeah, that's another story. I mean, I met him because we used to cruise the street, you know. You know, a small town, like on a weekend, you cruise up and down the street, right? And then we go to a parking block, and then we'd like say, hey, where's the parties, you know, like high school parties and shit. And meet up with girls and stuff like that. And it's funny, man. They banned that shit. You believe that? They banned it to where if they see you go up and down that same street twice, they fucking pull you over and give you a ticket. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. You see that? That's why we need to fucking vote, man. Gotta bring America back. Same shit with skateboarding. Bring skateboarding back. So, yeah, I went to that school. I was pretty much an idiot. Because I figure it's only like a year and a half, right? Which, you know, I took 2 years because, you know me. I like to do the hard way, you know? I like to always take shit the hard way, so I take longer than I'm supposed to. So after that, I came to here, Santa Ana here. And 1992, man. Got a job in Santa Ana. Well, I mean, the story is long. Between me getting the job there and it's long. I mean, I go too long. But I'm trying to just like end the video, you know? And so 92, I got a job. And then, you know, of course, I don't know how I did it. I found a flyer. There was a castle contest, California Amateur Skateboard League. It was at a transition skate park off the 710 in Los Angeles County. Somehow I end up in Santa Monica, you know, by the beach. And I don't know how I got that flyer, but I don't even know how I got all this shit. There's a lot of shit that I did that I don't even know how, like, only thing I can think of is God, man, you know? Praise the Lord, man. I'm serious. All these things I've been through and done and everything worked out perfect because of God. I'm not trying to preach to anybody, but this is my own experience, okay? Because everything worked out, man. Everything worked out till now. Everything's still working out till now. And so I called, and then they were like, oh, no, we're over here up to 710 or shit. Remember, there's no iPhone fucking 16, okay? You got the physical map. You gotta use your brain. You need money, change. You need to go find a payphone. All right? This is all a lot of shit you gotta do. Like, you gotta actually work hard, you know? So anyway, I ended up being over there, and I found it. And I was outside. I was just cruising, you know, cruising the street, cruising the road, cruising the street like this. Yeah, just, you know, skateboarding on the street, outside. I didn't know anybody, you know. And then this guy came out, his name was Kyle. And he was like doing all these flip tricks and shit on the street. Like, damn, this guy's good. Fuck, you know? Because remember, California was the Mecca, man. Mecca, you know? All the best fuckers are all out here because the weather is almost perfect for the whole year. You can skateboard the whole year, man. So it turns out that, so I met him, so I felt comfortable, so I went inside the skate park. That way I don't feel all like, you know what I mean? Because I was by myself, didn't know anybody. I was, you know, 20 years old. Getting ready to turn 21. I might have been 21, I don't know. About 21 years old, I guess. And then he goes inside, and then he met, and he introduced me to Mario Martinez. Mad Max! The man. So he sponsored him, because Mario had a skate shop called Circle M. And then he sponsored him to be in the shop sponsor category. You know, you have like the Groms, you know, 8 and under and shit, and you have like 10 and under, you know, like 12, you know, and then you have like shop sponsor. Then in the end you have like real sponsor, like Flow and shit, like, yeah man, I get wheels from fucking greentree.com, baby, and I get my bearings from brownbranches.com. I get my trucks from hardcement.com, or, you know. So those kids, those are the like the shit. So anyway, and then Mario told me he had a skate shop in Anaheim, right? Because I was living in Santa Ana, which is one city below Anaheim, so one city away. And it was a Saturday night, right? Saturday that we had the thing. So Sunday morning, I drive there like around 10 o'clock, like 10:30, and I see Kyle sitting out there on the curb, you know, waiting for Mario. So I went up there and said, hey, what's up, Kyle? You know, I was all happy, man. You know, I met a friend. You know what I mean? It wasn't the first day, but, you know, a couple weeks, whatever, later, since I've been to California. And then Mario finally showed up, and we go in, and in his shop, his wife was there, Cheryl, and his little girl, Monique, was there. I haven't met Jason yet, his son. So, and he was sitting there, and he told me, oh yeah, man, you know, I have a 5-foot half pipe with a 1-foot extension, 24 feet wide, in my backyard, down the street. It's like, oh, no way. So, and then me and Kyle went there. He said, watch out for my dog, Bobo. There's this what do you call it? Looks like a fucking lion, man. He'll chase you up the ramp, but he won't let you leave. You know what I mean? He'll fucking bite you, you try to leave. But he'll let you ride the ramp, but he won't let you leave the ramp. So anyway, the day came to a close. You know, sun was going down. Yeah, so the sun was going down. So I was sitting up there. I was sitting on the extension, 1-foot extension, looking at the sunset. That's it, man. I was 21 years old, sat there on a perfect half pipe, on a sunset, on a beautiful weather. Met the shop owner, met Kyle, badass dude, super cool. He's from originally from Hawaii, and man, I just had this like happy tear come out of my face. Like, yes, I made it. You know, sometimes you goal, right? Like you try to meet your goal, but then when you meet the goal, it doesn't work out like the way it is. This one was like perfect, man. That's why I said, I'm not trying to preach religion or nothing, you know. But in my lifetime, I'm 53 now. That was when I was 21. And then ever since after that, man, like what, I don't know, like 8 months later, whatever, I got into the Thrasher magazine with a sequence, hauling off like 10 stairs at Park School. I think it's in Whittier. And I got a sequence, and then in the inset, I had Ronnie Krager in the inset. He was riding for Foundation. You know, now like, I think he used to own Blind. Well, he's pro for Blind, but I think he used to own it for a little bit. And man, like all those guys, they had like Jamie Thomas, like all these guys now like own, you know, Jamie Thomas, he owns Zero, and you know, like all these guys. But I was never like that, man. But I was just so stoked that I was in that level with those guys, you know? And when I think of that, in the last 4 months that I took a break, I was thinking, man, all those years of hard work, I'm just gonna let it go. So I'm like, nah, man. I'm gonna go back into the roots, go back to where the fork is, which is today. And now, M.S.G.A. makes skateboarding great again. And I want people to feel the same way as I felt when I was a kid. Little Grom, coming all the way from Laos, 1971, to here, to the most perfect weather place. And I got a great place that I live at. I don't own it, I don't own anything, and I don't owe anything. And all I got is fun friends forever. And you know what I say? Always keep on rolling. Running water don't go stale. And always, always, always have fun. I think that's the secret to life. Because I always did everything for fun. Otherwise, I quit. And I'll be keeping the underground lit for you and me, okay? And by the time you see this video, the election will be over. And I put it up to God that hopefully, if not, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I mean, I'm still gonna be riding my skateboard, but as far as the world goes, who knows? You know? What they say. Tonight, I'll give you all of you tonight. Give me all of you tonight. For all we know, we might not make tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. M.S.G.A, baby. Make skateboarding great again. Enjoy. Lost all my skills. That's all, folks. Bye for now.